Eagles baseball lives here. The following is a presentation of Palmetto State Media Group. Tonight's game is brought to you by Simply Southern Realty, Beth Brenham Law, Zeus and Bailey's Pet Spa, Burkett, and Burkett CPAs, Creekside Restaurant, Lorix Auto Repair, So Everly Perfect Photography, WestMetroNews.com, Game Day Turf, Land Ridge Contracting Company, Krantz Cooling and Heating, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Stacy Sizemore, and by the City of West Columbia. Now live from tonight's game is the voice of the Eagles, Steve Knight.
The Eagles return home today for a matchup against May River as the Eagles defeated May River on Tuesday night 7-6 after a walk-off by Daniel Betts to plate Braden Gross. Braden Gross with an impressive night as he had two two-run homers on the evening, 4 RBIs in total. Also scored 4 runs and reached base safely in each plate appearance. May River hosted Gray Collegiate on Thursday night, secured a 7-2 victory to earn the right to play today. Welcome to the Palmetto State Sports Network. I'm Stephen Knight. My broadcasting partner is Ben Bars. And Ben, with the win today, the Eagles can clinch the District B Championship and move on to the lower state championship bracket.
Yes, I know that Coach Bradwell and all these young players out here are ready to get this done and move forward. But they're not going to take this team lightly. They give them a heck of a game last week, and the weather's not going to help conditions today. But they're going to. I know they're going out with everything they got.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of rain today we'll experience off and on, but the game will be played today as High School League has informed them that it has to get in today. Hopefully we won't have any weather delays. I don't think there's any lightning in the area, and so far the rain that we've experienced the last 30 minutes to 45 minutes has been a light drizzle, but it still will be tough playing conditions. You're going to have a little bit tighter grip on that baseball. Going to have to make sure you secure things as tonight. Or I should say today, Hunter Epps will be on the mound, a senior. He's 6-3 on the season, does have 2 saves. Been just an impressive year for him. He's got 62 strikeouts and 61 innings pitched, only 10 walks. So you got a 6-to-1 walk to strikeout to walk ratio there. And he also has a 1.49 ERA, and his WHIP, which is walks, hits, innings pitched, is under 1.
Yeah, he is. Airport's pitching staff, has primarily gone to Hunter Epps, Cash Epps, and Gillette, and their pitching staff has come through all year long, and each one of them has excelled in different categories in what they've done. And I don't think I wouldn't think today is going to be any exception to that, and that they're going to do what it's going to take to get out here and get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. You talk about pitching, Ben. It has been multiple pitchers that we've seen, obviously, with Hunter, Cash, and Bryce. Gillette has come in twice in 2 playoff games in relief work, 1.1 against Gray, 2 innings pitched the other night. He's picked up both wins. He's 8-1 on the season. I'm sure we'll see that today. If Hunter gets in any trouble or pitch count gets a little bit high, they'll bring Gillette in to hopefully slam that door shut and clinch the district championship, which would be a beautiful thing. They will match up with the winner of the Gilbert North Augusta bracket that they'll be playing later today, Gilbert at North Augusta. Folks, we got a jam-packed pregame show here for you on the Burkett pregame show. Stay tuned as we have the Coach Casey Bradwell show up next. You're listening to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Are you craving authentic Mexican flavor that ignites your taste buds? Look no further than Monterey's Mexican Restaurant in KC. From Monterey's mouth-watering tacos bursting with fresh ingredients to their sizzling fajitas and zesty enchiladas, Monterey's in KC brings the vibrant taste of Mexico right to your table. Join us for a fiesta of flavors at Monterey's in KC. Monterey's is conveniently located in the Parkland Shopping Plaza in KC.
Hi, I'm Stacy Sizemore, your local South Carolina Farm Bureau insurance agent. As a longtime resident of this community, I've had the privilege of raising my family right here in Columbia. I understand what makes this place special, and I'm committed to helping you protect what's important to you. Whether it's your home, your car, or your loved ones, I'm here to make sure you have the right coverage, tailored to your needs. My office is conveniently located at 7501 Irmo Drive, and I'm always ready to sit down and talk about how I can help. I don't just want to meet your needs, but exceed your expectations. My number is 803-609-5431. Let's work together to keep you and your family protected with someone who truly understands the community we call home. That's 803-609-5431.
When the unexpected happens, you need a legal team that's on your side. Burnside Law Firm in West Columbia specializes in car accident injuries, workers' compensation, Social Security disability claims, and probate law. At Burnside Law Firm, we understand that every case is unique. That's why our approach is client-centered and results-driven. Whether you've been injured on the job, are facing the complexities of estate administration, or need help with an auto injury claim, our experienced attorneys are here to guide you through it all. Best of all, your first consultation is absolutely free. Call us today at 803-619-5430 to speak with one of our dedicated professionals, or visit burnsidelawyer.com to learn more. Burnside Law Firm. No problem too big, no problem too small. We are problem solvers.
Airport Electrical Services, owned and operated by Lee Williams, offers a wide range of services, from electrical repairs, lighting installations, electrical upgrades, and more. At Airport Electrical Services, our main goal is to please our customers. At Airport Electrical Services, we understand the importance of keeping your home powered safely and efficiently. That's why we offer top-notch electrical services you can rely on. We're not just electricians, we're problem solvers. No matter the issue, we'll find a solution. Call Airport Electrical Services today at 803-518-2876. That's 803-518-2876. Or visit our Facebook page at Airport Electrical Services, LLC.
If you're looking for an auto repair shop that you can trust, you found us. Here at Lorix Auto Repair, we know how important it is to find a car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is our top priority each and every day. You will feel the difference that exceptional customer care makes when you work with Lorix Auto Repair. We know our team sets us apart, saving you time and money, not to mention worry. Be sure to stop in and see us weekdays from 8 to 5:30 at 4804 Augusta Road in Lexington, or visit us online at lorixauto.com.
If you want personalized service from an attorney who cares about you, call the law offices of Beth Brenham. When you're facing some of life's toughest challenges, you want an attorney that will be by your side. Combining compassion and experience, we offer comprehensive services for your legal needs. Call Beth Brenham Law today at 803-227-3552 or visit her website at bethbrenhamlaw.com. That's bethbrenhamlaw.com. Get on the path to results today. Beth Brenham Law.
Looking for homemade goodness that hits the spot? Come on down to Breads and Such, home of your midnight baker. Located at 1220 C Avenue in West Columbia, we're your go-to for mouth-watering homemade meals, scrumptious desserts, and that perfect cup of Liberty Beans coffee. Each of our desserts is made with love and the finest of ingredients. We've always got something fresh to satisfy your sweet tooth. Our variety of pound cakes are baked fresh and perfect for any occasion. Need catering? We've got you covered. Let us bring the homemade goodness to your next event. We also offer on-site catering, perfect for any special event. And don't forget our custom gift baskets, an ideal treat for someone special. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're here to serve you the best. Visit us at breadsandsuch.com for more info. Breads and Such, where we just ain't loafing around.
The Coach
Welcome to the
Bradwell
Coach
Show
Casey
is
Bradwell
brought to
Show
you
as the
by
Eagles
Lawrence
return
Auto
home today to face the May River Sharks and what could potentially lead to a District B championship in the lower state playoff bracket. Coach, appreciate you being here today on a Saturday, but hopefully get this thing in.
Yeah, we're going to try to dodge the raindrops and see what we can do.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, big win this past Tuesday by a score of 7-6 over this May River team. Braden Gross led the charge on offense with two two-run home runs. He also had 4 RBIs and 4 runs scored. It was only fitting that game would end with him being the game-winning run to touch home plate on the walk-off by Daniel Butts in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, he had a big day. And he's done it all year. He's hit a lot of doubles, hit 2 or 3 triples, and we've been waiting on it to get one out of here. And just luckily, both of them happened on the same day, so it was good to see.
Yeah, and I want you to know on the call, I didn't miss it. I knew it off the bat. I looked down, though, but you didn't have your arms raised. And I was like,
those the first one was a little low, so I didn't know if it was going to get off the fence. The second one was way gone, and I just didn't, I was excited.
It was awesome, man. It was good to see that for him. And it was also good to see the offense. They recorded double-digit hits, only struck out twice against a good quality pitching staff, so I know it was good to see the bats producing and also having quality at-bats in that game.
Yeah, it was good to see. We're starting to do some better things with 2 strikes. That's the big thing for us, is just put the balls in play and make people make plays. And we didn't do that very well at certain stretches of the year, and that's when we started losing, to be honest.
Sure.
And, but yeah, we stress it, and they've done a good job here lately.
Well, Bryce Gillette picked up the victory on the mound for the Eagles in 2 innings of relief this past Tuesday. It was similar to Game 1 in the victory over Gray Collegiate, where Bryce came in relief to secure that win as well. You've talked about it. We've talked about it all year long on here, but I know you have tremendous belief in him, especially late in the game, turn the ball over to him.
Yeah, kid's a vulture, man. He goes in and lets him score a run on purpose, and then he gets the wins. And that's how he's got 8 wins on the year. I know what I'm getting out of him. He's going to go in there and throw the ball over the plate and compete and get you some ground balls. And he always, when I can go to him, it helps me relax for sure. So I'm very proud of him. He's done a good job.
Absolutely. And Coach, who's going to be on the mound today for the Eagles?
Hunter Epps.
Good deal. Big Hunter Epps rolling back out there, 6 wins on the year. Does have 2 saves as well. Mm-hmm. So you know what you're going to get with him. He's going to load up the zone. He's going to work quickly, get a lot of those ground balls also that you talked about. And also, don't have the stats right in front of me, but he's got something like 60 strikeouts to only 8 walks this season.
Yeah, we got to keep him in the zone and don't hit people and don't walk people. And he does a good job of that. And, in a game of this magnitude, if he's available, he's going.
Absolutely.
He feels good, and there's nobody else I'd want out there. So,
well, with the win today, the Eagles clinch the District B championship, move into the lower state championship bracket. What will you need to do to finish the series off and not have to come back and play a deciding game on Monday?
Well, we got to throw strikes, not walk people, not hit people. We got to put balls in play, and it's going to be wet, so we got to do our best to field and throw the baseball, and that goes back to offense too. You got to put the ball in play and make them play in those conditions. But we got to be who we are, and that's got us to however many wins we've got, and we are who we are. We don't really change a whole lot, so. We just got to be who we are.
Absolutely, Coach. Well, appreciate you as always, man. Good luck today. Folks, stay tuned as the Burkett pregame show continues here on the Palmetto State Sports Network. Our starting lineups are next.
Hey, this is Kurt, owner of Creekside Restaurant located in Old Mill in Lexington. I wanted to say thanks to everyone that's had a role in our continued success. We are open 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday, serving a full breakfast and lunch menu daily. We also offer DoorDash and Uber Eats delivery services. Remember, breakfast, lunch, or brunch, the choice is yours.
Airport Electrical Services, owned and operated by Lee Williams, offers a wide range of services, from electrical repairs, lighting installations, electrical upgrades, and more. At Airport Electrical Services, our main goal is to please our customers. At Airport Electrical Services, we understand the importance of keeping your home powered safely and efficiently. That's why we offer top-notch electrical services you can rely on. We're not just electricians, we're problem solvers. No matter the issue, we'll find a solution. Call Airport Electrical Services today at 803-518-2876. That's 803-518-2876. Or visit our Facebook page at Airport Electrical Services, LLC.
The starting lineups are brought to you by Beth Brenham Law.
Welcome back to Eagles baseball here on the Palmetto State Sports Network, as we're about 15 minutes away from the first pitch in what is District B lower state championship game here for District B championship, If Airport does win today, they will advance to the lower state championship bracket, face the winner of the North Augusta and Gilbert series. Now for your starting lineups tonight, I'll kick it over to Ben for the Airport Eagles.
Your starting lineup for your Airport Eagles tonight, leading off, Mr. Hunter Epps on the mound, wearing the number 7 jersey. Batting second, Mr. Bryce Gillette, playing shortstop, wearing the number 12. Batting third, Landon Jeffcoat, playing first base, wearing the number 6 jersey. Batting cleanup, Mr. Braden Gross, the star of the evening from our last game. As a DH, wearing the number 13 jersey, and he is DHing for Mr. Aiden McCauley, who will be playing left field, wearing the number 4 jersey. Batting fifth is Justin Seitler, behind the plate, wearing the number 16. Number 6 is Braden Dunlap playing second base, wearing the number 1 jersey. Batting 7th is Isaiah Clemens playing center field, wearing the number 5 jersey. Batting 8th, Mr. Daniel Butts, right field, wearing the number 22. And cleaning it all up, Mr. Sundiata Anderson playing third base, wearing the number 8 jersey. Also in the dugout is Mr. Ethan Goebel, Charlie Jackson, Harrison Schofner, Cash Epps, Caden Hatfield, Matthew Perry, Sean Feliciano, Rodrigo Rizzo, Caleb Eubanks, and Coop Chavis.
Good deal. Thank you, Ben, for that. And for the visiting May River Sharks, would advance to today's game by defeating Gray Collegiate on Thursday by a score 7-2 at home. Leading off playing center field will be number 5, Tyson Brazington. Behind the plate tonight, number 13, Trace Mischik. Bat third, playing left field will be number 3, Fergus Varley. Batting cleanup at first base, number 2, Micah Morgan. DH in tonight will be number 6, Dylan Mischik. He'll be DHing for number 7, playing second baseman tonight, Chris Beckman. Batting 6, playing right field will be number 14, Talon Putnam. And the 7th spot will be third baseman number 10, Aaron Guthrie. At shortstop tonight will be number 20, Noah Guthrie. And then on the mound tonight will be number 8, Trevor Conti, the pitcher for May River. He comes in to this year's, until today's game. He'll be making his 10th appearance of the season. He's got a 5-1 record. He's pitched 32 1/3 innings, only surrendering 18 runs, 12 of those are earned. Opponent's only batting 172, and he has a 2.60 ERA. So we're about 10 minutes away, guys, from getting things started here today. We hopefully can be championship Saturday for the Eagles. Stay tuned, as we got more coming up on the pregame show with keys to the game after this commercial break. You're listening to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
If you want personalized service from an attorney who cares about you, call the law offices of Beth Brenham. When you're facing some of life's toughest challenges, you want an attorney that will be by your side. Combining compassion and experience, we offer comprehensive services for your legal needs. Call Beth Brenham Law today at 803-227-3552 or visit her website at bethbrenhamlaw.com. That's bethbrenhamlaw.com. Get on the path to results today. Beth Brenham Law.
This is Terry Ward of WestMetroNews.com. West Metro News brings you the most impactful and interesting stories from West Columbia, Casey, Springdale, Pine Ridge, South Congaree, and Lexington. The students of Airport and Brooklyn-Cayce High Schools are also a key part of the West Metro News coverage. Our focus is to publicize your child's accomplishments. West Metro News includes middle schools and elementary schools in its coverage too. So log on to westmetronews.com and get news about the people you care most about.
Got septic problems or need land cleared and ready to build? Call the local pros here you can trust at Jackson Septic and Clearing in West Columbia. Whether it's septic system installation, repairs, or real estate inspections, Jackson Septic gets the job done right, on time, and on budget. And it doesn't stop there. We also specialize in residential clearing and grading. That means whether you're building, selling, or just improving your land, we've got the equipment and the experience to make it happen. Locally owned and proudly serving the Midlands, we're just a phone call away. Give us a call today at 803-530-9929 today, or you can email us at jacksonseptic@yahoo.com. That's 803-530-9929. Jackson Septic and Clearing. Reliable, affordable, done right. Are you craving authentic Mexican flavor that ignites your taste buds? Look no further than Monterey's Mexican Restaurant in KC. From Monterey's mouth-watering tacos bursting with fresh ingredients to their sizzling fajitas and zesty enchiladas, Monterey's in KC brings the vibrant taste of Mexico right to your table. Join us for a fiesta of flavors at Monterey's in KC. Monterey's is conveniently located in the Parkland Shopping Plaza in KC. Game Day Turf is a proud sponsor of Airport High School baseball. Like their name implies, Game Day Turf takes pride in developing high-quality game day ready turf. Keeping that turf in top condition long-term requires timely care and appropriate maintenance. Game Day Turf can customize a maintenance program to fit your field, providing complete facility management or working in conjunction with your existing staff. With over 20 years of experience in athletic field services, Game Day Turf is a full-service provider for your sports fields. Visit their website at GameDayTurf.net. That's GameDayTurf.net. Game Day Turf, a proud sponsor of Airport High School baseball.
If you're looking for an auto repair shop that you can trust, you found us. Here at Lorix Auto Repair, we know how important it is to find a car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is our top priority each and every day. You will feel the difference that exceptional customer care makes when you work with Lorix Auto Repair. We know our team sets us apart, saving you time and money, not to mention worry. Be sure to stop in and see us weekdays from 8 to 5:30 at 4804 Augusta Road in Lexington, or visit us online at lorixauto.com.
Hey, this is Kurt, owner of Creekside Restaurant located in Old Mill in Lexington. I wanted to say thanks to everyone that's had a role in our continued success. We are open 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday, serving a full breakfast and lunch menu daily. We also offer DoorDash and Uber Eats delivery services. Remember, breakfast, lunch, or brunch, the choice is yours.
Burkett, Burkett & Burkett CPAs is proud to honor the memory of Horace Burkett, captain of the BC football team in 1947, and his homecoming queen, Catherine Burkett. We are grateful to our dad and mom for their many years of devotion and service to the Casey, West Columbia communities, and we try every day to walk in their footsteps. If we can help you or your family with any accounting or financial needs, we will be happy to assist you. Visit our website at burkettcpas.com.
Our keys to the game are brought to you by Len Rich Contracting. Now with today's keys to the game, here's Ben Bars.
Well, tonight, following a nail-biter victory in the second round against May River, Airport aims to replicate the success today. In their previous encounter, Airport clinched the win with a walk-off single by Daniel Butts in the bottom of the seventh, a moment of high drama. May River, fighting to keep their playoff hopes alive, will be eager to turn the tables. Pitching will be critical, with Airport potentially having an edge due to their rest last Thursday, while May River has played an additional game. For Airport to secure another win, offense production is essential. They must capitalize on opportunities and avoid stranding runners as a recurring issue this season. Defense will also be paramount. May River had 19 base runners in the last game against Airport, highlighting the need for a focused and error-free performance. If Airport can combine solid pitching, timely hitting, and a tight defense, they'll be in a strong position to seal the deal and advance further in the playoffs.
Thank you, Ben. As we're getting ready here, as the Eagles have taken the field, getting ready on defense, ready to get this game started. On the mound once again for the Eagles will be senior Hunter Epps. He's making his 14th appearance on the season, 10th game started. Does have a 6-3 record overall, 2 saves on the season. Opponents only batting 149 on the young man. Walk hits, innings pitch is sub-1, which is excellent. Due up for May River once again. Lost a tough one the other night, 7-6 to Airport. Came back in the top of the 6th, scored 4 runs to tie the ball game up. But Airport with a big walk-off by Daniel Butts in the bottom of the 7th secured that 1-run victory. May River then had to battle back through the loser's bracket. They did so on Thursday night, defeating Gray Collegiate by a score of 7-2 to earn their right here. Again, if Airport can win today, they can close this district out with 3 games, going 3-0, and they'll move on to next week's Lower State Championship bracket, where they will play the winner of North Augusta and Gilbert. Gilbert at North Augusta today. North Augusta can close that out today with a victory. If not, they'll be back hopefully Monday, scheduled for Monday. We'll see what the weather does for that final deciding game. But we're getting ready to go here once again. Due up for May River here in the top half of the first as we're about to get started. 1, 2, 3, Brazington, Mischik, and Fergus Varley Tyson. Brazington came into the game the other night. Excuse me, folks. Went 1 for 3 on the evening, did have a run, an RBI on the walk. Young man comes in with a lot of stolen bases on the season. Will be key. As in that game 1, he came in batting .488 on the season, but did have 20 stolen bases, 31 runs. As the right-handed batter steps in, Epps looks in, ready to deliver. And he's going to plunk him with the first pitch of the game. And a guy you do not want on base for May River and Tyson Brazen and Ben, he's on.
Yeah, I look for them to watch him closely. Same thing we talked about the other night. This guy has as many stolen bases as he's had, and he's electrifying on the base path.
Yeah, Airport did a good job eliminating that the other night. He reached base, similar fashion in his first at-bat. Got up put out at second base on a fielder's choice by Mischik. That's the batter we'll see here. Trace Mischik, good-looking catcher, steps into the box. Was 0 for 3 in Tuesday's night's loss to Airport. Had 2 Ks as Epps starts him off with a strike 1.
Airport's, corners are playing at normal depth. Landon Jeffcoat holding our runner on over here.
0-1 pitch in there again. Epps quickly ahead here, 0-2. Eagles' defense have turned 21 double plays on the season. They have committed 50 errors, so that'll be something to watch today with the weather. 0-2 will be grounded to the right side. Dunlap will have only 1 play over to first, as Brazington did a good job. Throw will get away from the first baseman as Brazington will get over to third base. Now runners on the corners there. As we just mentioned, errors have cost the Eagles here in the last few weeks. Need to clean that up today, especially with the weather. Not the start you want, Ben. Runners on the corners here, no outs.
No, just a little bit of concentration like we talked about in focus in the keynotes. They got to focus on everything. And I know Landon was just, making the out and watching the base runner. Got to secure the ball first, though.
That'll bring up Fergus Varley, left-handed batter, plays left field. 0 for 2 the other night. Drew a walk and had an RBI. Top of the first, no score between May River and the Eagles. Runners on the corners here. Sundiata Anderson, third baseman, will be in. Middle will be squeezing, trying to turn 2 as Epps dots that outside corner, strike 1. Weather's kind of held off here as I think it's kind of cleared up a little bit.
Yeah, we had a little bit of drizzle, but now it's cleared off, and we're ready to go.
Quick move to first and almost had him there. Caught him leaning, but he was able to get back in safely as that's a courtesy runner over at first base from Trace Mischik, the catcher. We'll see if I can get a number on him. No outs, top of the first. Runners on the corners here for May River. Quick move back to first. Safely back in once again. Good move there by Epps, catching him leaning a little bit. On deck's Micah Morgan. But first, left-handed batter, left fielder, Varley due up. 0-1 count. Ground ball through the right side. That'll plate 1 run. Runner on his horse to third. The throw coming in from Butts will not be in time and gets past Anderson. Good job backing up over there is Hunter Epps. But once again, runners on the corners now after an RBI single from Fergus Varley. And May River has a quick 1-0 lead.
Yeah, not the way we want to start it, but, this Airport team has the talent to come back and pick it up.
That'll bring up left-handed batter Micah Morgan. Once again, first baseman for May River was 1 for 3 the other night. Had 2 RBIs and a walk. 1-0 to score here. Top first, no outs as Epps comes to the plate. He's going to miss outside there. 1-0 count. Morgan back into the box. Runners will get their lead from first and third as Epps delivers, and he'll hit that outside corner, even things up in 1-1.
He's hitting the corners, and he's getting his pitches, just that they've been able to put the bat on the ball.
1-1 pitch will be laced down the left field line, just foul. Move the count 1-2, another two count here for Hunter Epps. See if he can come through on this one, Ben. Yeah. As on deck is Dylan Mischik, the DH for May River.
Have a little bit of a break and a May River player running down and gets that foul ball down the line on the third base side.
Morgan coming in batting .370 on the season, facing a 1-2 count here. So he'll fight that one off back to the screen, staying alive. Epps comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's going to miss. Run the count even here, 2-2. May River with runners on the corners here, leading 1-0 in the top of the first, no outs.
Jeffcoat holding our runner on.
2-2 pitch in there, catches him looking. Strike 3 for out number 1.
Rung him up.
Big first out here for the Eagles in the top half of the first. I'll bring up DH Dylan Mischik, right-handed batter. Was 1 for 3 in Tuesday's night's game. Had an RBI and a strikeout. Eagles will be squeezing the middle, hopefully to roll 2 and get out of here with their 22nd double play of the season. as Varley gets his lead from first base, runner at third as well. Epps comes set, deliver, chopper down the line, foul. Quickly ahead 0-1.
Yeah, he's just barely got enough of that one to get it off the bat.
Due up in the bottom half of the first four, Airport will be Hunter Epps, Bryce Gillette, and Landon Jeffcoat. So we got one down top first, 1-0 your score, May River. Threatening to add more as they got runners on the corners here. 0-1 pitch on the way, shows bunt and gets it down. It's a nice one. It'll play to run as Epps will field it, only play to first base for the out, but a sac bunt there. Drives into second run of the ball game for May River.
The right fielder, number 14, Colin Putnam.
Hey, we just got to get the outs, and then we'll have our opportunity to put numbers on the board as well.
That's right. 2 down now as Taylor and Putton steps in 0 for 4 in Tuesday's night's game. He'll look at a ball just outside there, 1-0 count, as Mistrick did advance to second now.
Farley.
Cut on and miss there. Evens the count up 1-1. Two nothing your score here. Top of the second. Another man in scoring position with 2 outs. 1-1 pitch. Cut on and miss. Epps ahead 1-2 in the count. Looking to get out of this inning. If you can get out only giving up 2 runs, not too bad considering how things have gone in the top of the first. 1-2 count. Epps gives the runner a look. Will deliver to plate. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. And Eagles get out of the inning, but May River strikes with 2 runs on a hit. A couple errors there for the Eagles on defense as we head to the bottom of the first. May River leading your Eagles 2-0. You're listening to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
If you're looking for an auto repair shop that you can trust, you found us. Here at Lorix Auto Repair, we know how important it is to find a car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is our top priority each and every day. You will feel the difference that exceptional customer care makes when you work with Lorix Auto Repair. We know our team sets us apart, saving you time and money, not to mention worry. Be sure to stop in and see us weekdays from 8 to 5:30 at 4804 Augusta Road in Lexington, or visit us online at lorixauto.com.
Think it's time for a change. You may get disgusted. Start thinking that I'm.
Welcome back to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network as we're heading to the bottom of the first inning. Airport trailing 2-0 to May River. On the mound, tall right-handed pitcher Conti for May River, making his 10th appearance on the season, 5-1 on the season, 32 1/3 innings pitched. Opponents only batting 172 against him. 2.60 ERA. Did have a good playoff appearance earlier this week in a victory over Brooklyn Casey. As he pitched 6 innings, only surrendered 2 runs. Neither of them earned. Only 2 hits, struck out 3, walked 2. Did hit 1 batter in that 6-2 win over BC. As Hunter Epps will be coming up to the plate. 1 for 4 the other night in the ball game, batting .300 on the season. As we'll see if Airport can get a couple runs back here as Bryce Gillette's in. Once again, the weather has turned out pleasant so far. No rain. I think it's kind of cut off. Do have a strong breeze blowing left to right as we're ready to get things started here in the bottom of the first inning. Connie comes set, delivers to the plate. It's going to miss high there, 1-0. And we've talked about it often this year, Ben Epps, kind of the engine that gets things going in that leadoff spot for the Eagles.
He's done it all year, and hopefully today's not going to be any different.
They'll send a chopper to third. Nice pickup by the third baseman, but the throw will pull Morgan off the bag at first base, and Hunter Epps will be on. Call that a base hit, single on the infield. Tough play there, but a nice pick by Guthrie at third base. Got it on the short hop there.
Yeah, because if it got past him, Hunter would have made it at least to second base. So even though he got on first, that was a save for them, but advantage to us.
Eagles 1 man on, no outs, bottom of the first, trailing 2-0. Gillette will hit one down the third base line, and it's fair. Epps round second. He'll cruise into third base as Gillette makes his turn and will be in at second base with a stand-up double. And the Eagles have 2 runners in scoring position with no outs.
That's the way we come back right there, guys. That right there.
Big opportunity for the Eagles to get one back here as they're trailed 2-0 in the bottom of the first. as Landon Jeffcoat will step up 1 for 4 in Tuesday's night's win over May River. Did score 2 runs. Also has 2 long balls on the season. Perfect timing for number 3.
Yes, sir.
As Conti comes set, delivers to the plate. In there, strike 1.
You know, like we was talking earlier, you know, we got the wind for that too. So if it can get up in the air, the wind will carry it.
Base runners get their lead. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball hit the shortstop and past him. 1 run will score Epps. Gillette had to hold up to see if it got through. It did. And he'll cruise into third as the throw comes all the way to the plate for some reason. Wasn't cut from Brazington. And that'll allow Jeffcoat to get into second. Big error there for May River Ben.
Yes, he come back behind the plate to help back up, going that way, and should have stayed out near the mound.
3 straight hits to start this off, and here comes Braden Gross. What a ball game he had on Tuesday night. 2 2-run homers, 4 RBIs, 4 runs scored. Did score the winning run in the bottom of the 7th on the Daniel Butts walk-off. As Conti delivers, misses high there, 1-0. Airport with men at second and third here, no outs. Trailing 2-1 in the bottom of the first inning. On deck will be catcher Justin Seitler.
Nobody holding our runners on.
1-0 pitch on the way. Misses low, 2-0.
Looked like Jeffco wanted to look at that one, though.
Gross.
Excuse me.
You're all right. Runners get their lead from second and third. Conti ready to deliver 2-0. Catches the outside corner, 2-1.
Yeah, them outside corner pitchers from up here always look kind of tight, don't they?
2-1 pitch on the way. Going to be skied foul back towards the dugout. Catcher's going to give it a look. Going to run out of real estate there. But that'll even the count up 2-2. Ben, we talked about it the other night. Braden Gross came into Tuesday's night game. 18 hits on the year, 10 of those extra bases. Well, he added 2 more extra base hits there. He's got 20 on the year and 12 of those for extra bases. Big opportunity to get another RBI.
Yeah, he's delivered in clutch situations.
2-2 pitch on the way from Conti. Chop foul. Good job hanging in there.
Our runners are on the move. Well, not right now, but they're ready to be on the move, shall I say.
No outs, bottom of the first. 2-1 your score, May River over Airport. 2-2 pitch on the way to Braden Gross. Taken high, and he's worked the count full.
It's a good at bat for Mr. Gross. We need something to find some grass in the outside.
Payoff pitch, cut on and miss, strike 3. And that will be the first out here in the bottom of the first for the Eagles, but I'll bring up Justin Seitler, 2 for 2 the other night, had 2 singles. Steps up, got 19 RBIs on the season, batting right at 300. Good opportunity to pick up number 20 and 21. As we got 1 out, bottom of the first, May River leading 2-1, but Eagles with 2 men on in scoring position here. As Conti comes set, bunt shown by Seitler, he'll foul that one back off. On deck will be second baseman Braden Dunlap.
Looks like our third baseman is going to be playing in, anticipating the bunt, anticipate Seitler to put another one down.
0-1, fouled off at the plate. Conti ahead of Seitler here quickly, 0-2.
Both teams have come out with enthusiasm today.
1 out, bottom of the first, 0-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball high, 1-2 count.
Looked like he wanted that one.
Runner at second, Landon Jeffcoat at third, Bryce Gillette. Seitler steps in the box. The 1-2 pitch from Conti. Cut on and miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Conti. And there's quickly 2 down now for the Eagles. But the Eagles have had some success with 2 out RBIs on the season. See if they can do the same thing here. As Airport comes in today's game, 9-2 at home this season. Braden Dunlap stepping in, 309 on the season. Had a run in Tuesday night's win. As Conti misses high and inside.
That one almost got him in the shoulder.
Due up for May River, and top of the second will be Aaron Guthrie, Noah Guthrie, and Trevor Conti, 7, 8, 9. 1-0 pitch, cut on and miss, 1-1. If he can get out of this inning, Ben, only giving up 1 run when you got your first 3 guys reaching base, that'll be a good thing for May River.
Yes.
As the Eagles don't want to leave 2 men on here. 1-1 pitch. Well outside there, 2-1. We've talked about those struggles this year, leaving men on base.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's been their Achilles heel all year long.
2 outs, bottom of the first. 2-1 pitch from Conti will miss inside on Dunlap, run it to 3-1. On deck is center fielder Isaiah Clemens. Made another great diving catch in Tuesday night's win.
Man, the past few games, he's had a few of them where he come out of nowhere.
Conti toes the rubber, delivers the 3-1 pitch high, and Dunlap draws a 2-out walk to load the bases for the Eagles. As we're in the bottom of the first, Airport trailing 2-1, and that'll bring up Isaiah Clemens. He was 1 for 2 the other night again. Made a great diving catch coming in on the ball. Got a big opportunity for the young man. Does have 15 RBIs on the season.
We could use a couple more right now.
Conti comes set, delivers to the plate, misses. 1-0. On deck is Daniel Butts. Good to see Daniel the other night. Went 2 for 4, had 2 RBIs, including the game-winning hit. And he did it off of a breaking pitch. 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Yeah, that was a good decision there because, you know, he hadn't thrown a strike in about 4 pitches.
1-1 pitch misses low, 2-1. We'll see if Airport's going to try to get a pickle here on base. We saw Jeffcoat come way down the line there from second to third. Maybe try to get in a pickle, get that run. And Gillette at third base as a 2-1 count here on Clemens. Cut on and miss. Evens things up 2-2. Don't want to leave 3 men on here.
I know, with bases juiced like this, want to get something out of this.
You see Jeffcoat come all the way down the line. I mean, he could reach out and touch the third baseman. 2-2 pitch on the way from Conti. Fouled off.
Well, he is – that is definitely an extreme lead.
Yeah, well, and it's good.
Well, I mean,
good coaching on defense not to get baited into that.
Exactly. You know, it's not going to hurt anything.
2 outs, bottom of the first. May River up 2-1. Airport with the bases loaded, and they'll step off now and give Jeffcoat a look. And I could hear their dugout saying, no, no, no.
Go ahead. Throw back.
Clemens with a 2-2 count on him here. Conti will look into Mischik, get the sign. Delivers to the plate. Fouled off again. Good at bat from Isaiah.
You know, even if you don't get the throwback, you get in his head. And that's the whole idea. That's what Landers trying to do, get in his head.
2 outs, bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch on the way from Conti to Isaiah Clemens. Fouled off once again.
Great at bat for Isaiah. Landon getting that extreme lead again over there.
2-2 pitch on the way. Misses high and inside. Run the count full here, so base runners will be moving with 2 outs. So we're in the bottom of the first. Airport trailing 2-1 over May River.
Nowhere to put him. Got to come to him. Got to give him something to hit.
Conti looks into Mischik, delivers the payoff pitch, and hits him in the back. Airport's Bryce Gillette tags home plate. Will tie it up at 2-all, and we'll have the bases loaded again. For Sundiata Anderson, that'll be coming up. Or, excuse me, Daniel Butts.
Sundiata on deck.
Big opportunity here for Daniel Butts. Once again, 2 for 4 the other night. Don't think he's going to see a fastball by any means in this situation. As May River's coach going to call time, go talk to his guy at the plate. We're going to take a quick break here from one of our sponsors, Airport Electrical Services.
Airport Electrical Services, owned and operated by Lee Williams, offers a wide range of services, from electrical repairs, lighting installations, electrical upgrades, and more. At Airport Electrical Services, our main goal is to please our customers. At Airport Electrical Services, we understand the importance of keeping your home powered safely and efficiently. That's why we offer top-notch electrical services you can rely on. We're not just electricians, we're problem solvers. No matter the issue, we'll find a solution. Call Airport Electrical Services today at 803-518-2876. That's 803-518-2876. Or visit our Facebook page at Airport Electrical Services, LLC.
Welcome back to Eagles baseball here on the Palmetto State Sports Network. As meeting on the mound's over, 2-2 scores. Airport has scored 2 in the bottom half to tie it up. Bases loaded with 2 outs. As Daniel Butt steps in, takes one high, ball 1. Big opportunity here for the Eagles to come back in the bottom of the first and take the lead, Ben.
Yes, and we're just win right now. If you can get something in the air, it's going to carry.
Jeff Cote at third for the Eagles. Dunlap at second. Clemens at first base. Daniel Butts in the box. 1-0 pitch on the way. Cut on and sprayed foul back over our head here. Evens things up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, he's looking for that pitch too. But we'll take anything. Anything with a little CNI into the outfield.
2 outs, bottom of the first. Tied ball game at 2 apiece. 1-1 pitch on the way to Butts. Hit to dead center field. Brazington going back on it. Get out of here. It's gone. Grand slam, Daniel Butts. And the Eagles extend that lead to 6-2 in the bottom of the first. Oh, baby, got all of that one, Ben.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's you. Like I said, I know he was sitting there waiting on that one pitch with this win, and it was just at the perfect time. It was carrying dead center out.
Grand slam, touch them all. Daniel Butts, as the Eagles have scored 6 in the bottom of the first inning. As Daniel Butts did not miss that one, wind's blowing heavy left to right, and he hit that dead center field, and you can kind of see the air just come out of the May River sideline, but a lot of baseball left to play here.
Yeah, we're early, and we've seen it. Any team can come back and get hot, but that was huge for Airport right there.
And unfortunately, Sundati Anderson's going to have to follow that. Don't know how you can. On deck will be the top of the order as Eagles have almost batted around here in the bottom of the first. Conti will compose himself and start Anderson off with a strike 1. Another big thing there, too, though, Ben, is you're not leaving anyone on so far. But, man,
right,
big time for his 3rd homer of the year.
2 out RBIs again.
4 of them. Cut on and miss there. 0-2 quickly here, Conti ahead of Anderson. Daniel Butts once again, third home run of the season. He now has 14 RBIs as well. As the 0-2 pitch will be sprayed into right field. Right fielder Putnam will come in. He'll camp out, make the catch. But the Eagles able to push across 6 runs on 4 hits in the bottom of the 6th, capped off by a grand slam by Daniel Butts. They lead as we head to the top of the 2nd inning, 6-2 over May River. You're listening to Eagles baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Get ready, South Carolina. Twitty's Mud Bog in Omer is back with the 2025 season. It all kicks off June the 14th with the Mud Bog season opener. Gates open at 9, classes start at noon. Then don't miss the 14th annual Ronald McDonald event coming up September the 19th and 20th, featuring sled pulls Friday night at 7. And it all goes out with a bang November the 21st and 22nd with Trucks Gone Wild. Classes A and B start Friday at 7, other classes Saturday at noon. Twitty's Mud Bog, 4396 Buford's Bridge Highway in Omer, South Carolina. Call 803-259-9252 for more information. That's 803-259-9252. Twitty's Mud Bog, where the mud flies and the fun never stops.
Welcome back to Eagles baseball here as we head to the top of the 2nd. Airport leading 6-2 after Platon 6 in the bottom half, capped off by a grand slam by Daniel Butts. I'm Stephen Knight, broadcasting partner Ben Bars. Folks, going over to YouTube, look at Palmetto State Sports Network. The game's being live streamed there. We want to thank our producers Mike and Rex Hagans for all they do. As we're ready for the top of the 2nd, Aaron Guthrie steps in. Epps gets him foul ball, strike 1 there. Guthrie, Ben, they're 7-8-9 the other night, had 6 base hits between them, capped off a big top of the 6th where the first 3, 7-8-9, got on board with singles. See what they can do today as Epps quickly up 0-1 on Aaron Guthrie. That ball will be sprayed into right field. Daniel Butts comes on and makes the dive-in catch for the out. I guess it's going to be the Daniel Butts show today. What an athletic play from the big man.
He covered a lot of ground, laid out for it. Snow cone, had a snow cone in there, but hey, it stayed in the glove.
Great catch by Daniel Butts in right field. That'll bring up Noah Guthrie. Did not play in Tuesday night's game. 8-hole hitter steps in, playing shortstop tonight as we got one out, top of the second. Airport leading 6-2. Epps will look into Seitler and deliver. Just misses outside 1-0.
Yeah, that one looked like it was going to drop.
Again, whatever Daniel ate this morning for breakfast, keep that routine.
That's right.
The 1-0 pitch from Epps is going to be hit toward the right side. Butts coming in quickly on this one and will make the grab. He had to make a long run there, buddy. He had to go 30, 40 yards to catch that. Played a little juggle with it, but able to bring it in. They may want to look at him at tight end in the fall. He's moving. He's fleet of foot. There's quickly 2 down here in the top of the second.
You know, in the fall we discussed, how his speed was deceiving for a bigger guy. He has speed.
2 outs, top of the second. Trevor Conti, pitcher, steps in. Ground ball to the right side, Jeff Coate. Play called dead. We'll see what's going on here.
No contact with the rubber.
Third base umpire, we're going to call it dead. It's going to say Epps wasn't in contact with the rubber there. As Coach Bradwell's getting an explanation. 2 outs here. Top of the second, Airport leading 6-2. With a win today, will win the District B championship. Move on to the lower state championship bracket. So, Ben, hopefully we're not going to be done anytime soon as they'll face the winner of the North Augusta and Gilbert series. It's Gilbert on the road today at North Augusta. North Augusta can clinch it. As we'll go again here, pitch. Misses just inside 1-0 count. One 0 pitch on the way from Hunter Epps. Be chopper up the middle. Gillette's going to field it behind the bag and fire to first base in time to get the runner. Beautiful play there. And down goes May River. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no one left on base. As we're heading to the bottom of the second with your Eagles leading 6-2 over May River.
Hey, this is Kurt, owner of Creekside Restaurant located in Old Mill in Lexington. I wanted to say thanks to everyone that's had a role in our continued success. We are open 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday, serving a full breakfast and lunch menu daily. We also offer DoorDash and Uber Eats delivery services. Remember, breakfast, lunch, or brunch, the choice is yours.
Rumors spreading round United Texas town about the shack outside the game.
Welcome back to Eagles baseball here on the Palmetto State Sports Network as we're heading to the top of the second. Let me correct myself. Bottom of the second. Got ahead of myself, Ben. Do that often, don't I?
Hey, it's an exciting game. I mean, we had the production we had in the offense in the bottom of the first, and then come back and play May River like they just did. Daniel Butts hitting a grand slam and then making 2 outstanding catches in right field. Running, covering the ground, he did.
Yeah, absolutely. As top of the order will be back up in the top of the second for the Eagles. Epps, Gillette, and Jeff Coate, all 3 of them with a base hit in their first at bat and scoring a run. We'll keep you updated on the North Augusta Gilbert series. I think it's slated for a noon first pitch today. As Conti will be back on once again for May River. Start his second inning of work. He had 36 pitches been in that first inning. As Hunter Epps steps in the box 1 for 1, had a single. Came around to score later on the Jeff Coate RBI single. Conti will come set, deliver to the plate, cut on and miss. Strike 1.
Well, we're back at the top. We need to start it all over again and just replicate.
Rain so far has not played a factor in this ball game. It does have a strong breeze moving left to right in the outfield. As Conti, 0-1 pitch will be a chopper to third. Guthrie comes in on it, throws on the run, and it sails down the right field line, and Epps doesn't break stride. And he'll be at second base to lead off the bottom of the second for the Eagles. Probably a base hit on the play. Took second on the error there, Ben.
Yeah,
that throw just sailed on Aaron Guthrie.
Well, that's twice. Epps' first at bat, he threw over there. It was a difficult play for him to make and just wasn't able to make the right throw.
6-2 your score here, bottom of the second. Eagles once again leadoff man on. As Hunter Epps is at second base, that'll bring up Bryce Gillette, who had a double down the third base line in the first. As Epps will get his lead from second, Conti looks at him, delivers to the plate, breaking ball stays high. 1-0 as Jeffcoat is on deck for Airport.
Trying to get May River has some action over here in the bullpen, trying to get the number off of them, but my eyes aren't quite that good.
1-0 pitch from Conti. In there on the inside corner. Evens the count up 1-1.
Epps got him in a decent little lead over on second.
1-1 pitch on the way will be fouled off. 1-2 quickly here on Bryce Gillette. Bottom of the second, Airport leading 6-2 over May River. Outfield shading them to left to pull. As Hunter Epps gets his lead from second base. Conti gives him a look, delivers to the plate, and it'll be a chopper to shortstop. Fielded over there by Noah Guthrie into first base in time. But Bryce Gillette does his job, moves the runner over to third base with less than 2 outs as there's only one. And that'll bring up Landon Jeffcoat, who had an RBI single in the first inning.
I believe our pitcher out here in the bullpen warming up is number 12, Hargis.
So Landon Jeffcoat, right-handed batter, steps in.
Yeah, he's got the power and the bat speed, too. If he can get the ball up in the air, it could carry.
He'll square to bunt, pull it back, ball one. Epps retreats back to third base. On deck, Braden Gross, DHing today for the Eagles. 6-2 your score, bottom of the second inning. Jeffcoat grounds one down the third baseline foul. Even things up 1-1.
Landon can be dangerous at the plate as well.
1-1 count here. As Conti fires to the plate. Breaking ball, pretty one there in. He's ahead of Jeffcoat, 1-2. 1 out, bottom of the second inning.
Nobody holding Epps on over there.
Jeffcoat chopper to third. Guthrie will look the runner back across the diamond for one. Epps trying to come home, and he's going to get under the tag at home for the 7th run of the evening. Great job by Hunter Epps making sure the throw went across the diamond in a beautiful slide at home to evade the tag, Ben.
Yeah, back at the plate, hand extended. It's going to be hard. It was going to be hard to get to him.
That's the way Jason Rucker used to do it here 30 years ago. Notice I said 30 years ago.
Yeah. Rucker, you talking about just a couple years ago when Bryce was here?
2 outs, bottom of the second. Gross will watch one sail over his head as the Eagles lead 7-2 over May River. 1-0 count here on Braden Gross on deck. Justin Seitler. Gross strikeout victim back in the first inning. But what a game he had on Tuesday night with 2 2-run homers. So he'll take that one outside 2-0 quickly here on him.
Well, we have been known to get the bat started with 2 outs.
2-0 pitch on the way will be a grounder to the right side. It'll be fielded by Beckman at second base. Over to Morgan at first for the third out. But Eagles get another run on one hit. They lead now 7-2 as we're going to head to the top of the third inning. You're listening to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Life doesn't always go as planned. When the unexpected happens, you need a legal team that's on your side. Burnside Law Firm in West Columbia specializes in car accident injuries, workers' compensation, Social Security disability claims, and probate law. At Burnside Law Firm, we understand that every case is unique. That's why our approach is client-centered and results-driven. Whether you've been injured on the job, are facing the complexities of estate administration, or need help with an auto injury claim, our experienced attorneys are here to guide you through it all. Best of all, your first consultation is absolutely free. Call us today at 803-619-5430 to speak with one of our dedicated professionals, or visit burnsidelawyer.com to learn more. Burnside Law Firm. No problem too big, no problem too small. We are problem solvers.
Seems like yesterday.
Welcome back to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network. I'm Stephen Knight, broadcasting partner Ben Bars, as we're heading to the top of the third. Airport leading 7-2 over May River. Beautiful day for baseball as the rain has held off. It's about 65 degrees outside. I got a hoodie on today, though. I'm kind of old man. You look like you're freezing. You got this jacket, hanging behind you.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to put it on. Yeah, and here we're in the middle of May and it's 65 degrees. What is up with the weather?
Well, we were talking during the break. It's going to be very interesting. A lot of baseball left to be played, but you can see the body language kind of in May River, especially after the bottom of the first. If Airport can kind of play clean baseball, not throw it around like you say, backyard baseball we've coached together so many times,
right?
Then they should be okay, as they're going to be back to the top of the order here to start the third frame. And Tyson Brazington got hit by a pitch, came around to score. Got to keep him off the base paths.
Yes.
As we saw May River the other night score 4 in the top of the 6th to tie things up, as Epps will miss outside there, or inside, 1-0.
We just have to play fundamental baseball. Focus, make the play, have the ball before you throw.
Chopper to the right side. Dunlap does a good job moving to his right over to first for the out. 2 pitches, 1 out. We'll take it top of the third as I'll bring up Trace Mischik. He reached on an error. Chopper to second base. Throw got away from the first baseman. Came around to score in that 2-run first inning for May River.
Right now, Epps has thrown 26 pitches, 19 for strikes, and faced 10 batters.
Stronger than green onions as he sets and delivers to Trace Mischik. Breaking ball sails outside. 1-0 count. On deck is Fergus Varley, the left fielder, who had the big RBI single in the first.
Ooh.
Pitch misses inside 2-0. Just glad he didn't get his uniform jersey there.
Yeah.
We've seen that the other night. 2-0 count here on Trace Mischik, the catcher, as Epps fires. That's going to miss inside 3-0. Maybe needed to kind of slow it down here. Yeah. Take your time, groove one, as you don't want to give him a free pass.
Yeah.
3-0 pitch. Going to catch that outside corner, 3-1.
Now it makes it more interesting.
3-1 pitch, 1 out, top of the third. Hits that corner again. Epps has come back to to run the count full here.
Let's see where he comes with the ball now.
Payoff pitch on the way. He's going to miss outside, try to nibble that corner again.
Yeah.
And a 1-out walk here in the top of the third. Gives May River a base runner.
Just a little bit too far outside on that one.
That'll bring up Fergus Varley, left fielder. Had a big RBI single to right field in the first inning. And he jumped on the pitch early.
Got a pinch runner, number 11, Mr. Jaden Reed.
Yeah, Jaden Reed. 7 stolen bases on the season. We saw him courtesy runner back into first as Coach Bradwell's going out to talk to Epps. Just kind of calm him down, get things going. As I tell you, wind has been blowing strong left to right, at times straight out to center field.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure everything's good here. Meeting on the mound is over. On deck will be the first baseman, number 2, Micah Morgan. Varley came in batting .400 Tuesday night. Was 0 for 2, had an RBI and a walk. Already 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI. As the left-handed batter steps in, quick move to first. If you remember being back in the first inning, Reed was the one that kept getting some big leads that Epps kept checking at first.
Well, with the amount of bases he's got, he is subject to go.
Epps comes to the plate. Chopper over to first base. Jeffcoat does a good job. Step on the bag. Runner will be at second base now with 2 outs.
Yeah, Jeffcoat turned to see how much of a lead Mr. Reed was going to get coming off that bag.
Seeing if he was going to round it.
Yep.
Another left-handed batter here, first baseman Michael Morgan. Batting over 370 for the season. Left-handed batter in there. Airport leading 7-2 in the top of the third. Looking to clinch the District B championship with a win. Pitch on the way, misses outside, 1-0 count.
Trying to see where Epps sets himself up if differently versus left-handed, right-handed batters.
2-0 count as that pitch misses. 2 outs again, top of the third inning. Base runner at second is Reed for May River. Airport leading 7-2. As Epps will miss once again outside 3-0. On deck, Dylan Mischik, DH for May River today.
Nobody holding our runner on over there.
3-0 misses outside, and it'll be a 2-out walk. And that'll give them 2 base runners now, Ben. As Dylan Mischik, number 6, the DH, steps in. Had a sack bunt for an RBI in the first inning. Was 1 for 3 in Tuesday night's loss to Airport. Did have an RBI in that game as well. As May River trying to get something going here with 2 outs in the top of the third, trailing 7-2. As Epps misses inside. That's 5 straight balls for Hunter Epps on the mound.
Trying to nibble away on that inside corner, and it's not quite working right now.
Base runners get their lead. As that'll be fisted to the right side. Jeffcoat off the bag. He'll underhand to Epps covering for out number 3, and that'll kill the inning there. As May River will strand 2, no hits, no runs. They trail 7-2 as we're heading to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Are you craving authentic Mexican flavor that ignites your taste buds? Look no further than Monterey's Mexican Restaurant in KC. From Monterey's mouth-watering tacos bursting with fresh ingredients to their sizzling fajitas and zesty enchiladas, Monterey's in KC brings the vibrant taste of Mexico right to your table. Join us for a fiesta of flavors at Monterey's in KC. Monterey's is conveniently located in the Parkland Shopping Plaza in KC.
Welcome back to Eagles Baseball as we're heading to the bottom of the third inning. Airport leading 7-2 over May River. Conti will be coming out to make his start his third inning of work here tonight for May River. Due up for the Eagles will be 5, 6, 7 Seitler, Dunlap, and Clemens. As Mischik will throw the ball down as we get ready to get going. Once again, feel free to go over to YouTube, live stream the game. Make sure to like and follow Palmetto State Sports Network. The audio will be synced in with us. Appreciate Mike and Rex Higgins for all they do to make this possible. As Justin Seitler will step in, strikeout victim in the first inning.
Hargis is still warming up over there now. I guess he's just trying to keep that arm warm should they need him.
It's Conti. Gets the first pitch over, strike 1. 0-1 pitch on the way, right in there again. Seitler quickly down after 2 pitches, 0-2. Strong breeze left to right here today. Conti gets a sign for Mischik, delivers the 0-2 to Seitler. Ball popped up on the infield. Second baseman Beckman says he has it, and he will. You got to watch how that wind plays effect there. But 1 out here in the bottom of the third for the Eagles, Ben.
I was hoping for a quick gust as he settled and camped that up underneath it. I was hoping for a little gust to carry right or left.
That'll bring Braden Dunlap up to bat. Walked in his only plate appearance, scored a run in the first. Left-handed batter steps in. Conti misses outside, 1-0 count.
Yeah, it's really breezy and chilly for mid-May day.
1-0 pitch on the way. Kind of caught him off guard there.
Yeah.
Confused him on that. He evens things up 1-1. Conti set to deliver the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball stays high, 2-1 here. On deck is Isaiah Clemens. Two-1 pitch on the way to Dunlap. Be fouled off back behind us here. Evens the count up 2-2.
Yeah. We could use a base runner right now. Keep adding numbers on that board.
1 out, bottom of the third. Airport leading 7-2 over May River, looking to clinch the District B championship. As that pitch misses well low.
You know, we talked about it, last night at our practice. This is one of the few games that we see the third baseman play in a normal position and not playing inside that grass line.
Yeah. Payoff pitch on the way from Conti. Dunlap loses its bat. Good moves over there by Clemens on deck to evade that slippery little thing. As Dunlap will get it back from Cash Epps over there. One out, bottom of the third.
Cash drives it off real good drive as he hands it back to him.
So we got some light rain falling. Payoff pitch on the way. Excuse me, swing there, but he'll foul that off. On a check swing there, stays alive.
Yeah. Umbrellas are coming out.
Bottom of third, 7-2 your score, one out. Payoff pitch on the way from Conde. Cut on and miss, strike three. And there's quickly two down here in the bottom of the third for the Eagles, but that'll bring up Isaiah Clemens. Got hit by a pitch, but he got an RBI on that as the bases were loaded back in the first inning. Part of a big 6-run first inning for the Eagles.
Yeah, we could use a couple more of them just for insurance, if nothing else.
On deck will be Mr. Butts. Two outs, bottom of the third. Conte misses low there.
You know, looking out here, you know, on the sidelines here in the stands, you know, there was some smart people bringing some tents out there.
Yeah. 1-0 pitch on the way from Connie. Sky to the right side. Beckman, second baseman, going back. I don't know if he's going to have a play. He will. Good job by him drifting back, and it's a quiet bottom of the third as the Eagles go down in order 1, 2, 3. But they still lead 7-2 as we're going to head to the top of the fourth. You're listening to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Game Day Turf is a proud sponsor of Airport High School baseball. Like their name implies, Game Day Turf takes pride in developing high-quality game day ready turf. Keeping that turf in top condition long-term requires timely care and appropriate maintenance. Game Day Turf can customize a maintenance program to fit your field, providing complete facility management or working in conjunction with your existing staff. With over 20 years of experience in athletic field services, Game Day Turf is a full-service provider for your sports fields. Visit their website at GameDayTurf.net. That's GameDayTurf.net. Game Day Turf, a proud sponsor of Airport High School baseball.
Linrich Contracting is a family-run business specializing in commercial and residential construction. The Key family has been involved in the construction business in South Carolina since the 1940s. Linrich Contracting is committed to providing quality construction in an organized and timely manner. With this commitment, you can be assured that one of our owners will be on site daily to monitor progress, quality, and any issues that may arise.
Welcome back to Eagles Baseball here as we head to the top of the fourth. Hunter Epps steps in. First pitch going to be sprayed foul down the left field side, back on the tennis course there by Talon Putnam, the right fielder for May River. Quickly ahead 0-1 here on deck will be Aaron Guthrie, followed by Noah Guthrie in the hole. As Epps working quickly here, 0-1 pitch will be hit to center field. Isaiah Clemens has a beat on it and makes the grab for out number one.
You know, he makes that look so easy out there in center field. Even running down balls, you know, he makes it so look so easy out there.
That'll bring up right-handed batter number 8 in the hold, number 10 on his uniform, Aaron Guthrie. He'll get started off with strike one. He had the fly ball bend back into second to right field that Daniel Butts made a diving catch on. So we got one out here, top of the fourth. Airport leading 7-2. Hunter Epps really dealing today. 0-1 pitch going to miss just a bit outside there, a 1-1 count.
Yeah, Hunter's on his game today, that's for sure, which is exactly what we need.
1-1 pitch on the way from Hunter Epps. Misses outside, 2-1 count here. On deck now will be Noah Guthrie. Got ahead of myself there for the second time today, Ben.
It happens. It happens.
Epps working quickly, 2-1. Chopper to the right side. Jeffcoat will come up and field it. Underhands it to Hunter Epps, covering the bag. Did he get the bag? He did. And there's two down here now in the top of the fourth.
That's communication right there. You know, Hunter Epps comes flying off that mound as soon as the ball comes off the bat and stumbles a little bit over there, but he's able to get to the bag.
That'll bring up Noah Guthrie 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to right field in the second. As Epps fires, starts him off strike one. Due up in the bottom half of the fourth for the Eagle will be Daniel Butts. Anderson and back to the top of the order with Hunter Epps. As that one just misses outside, 1-1 count.
You know, despite the weather, there's a big turnout today, not tonight, out here watching this game.
1-1 pitch as Hunter Epps fires to the plate. It'll be hit into the gap in right center. Clemens going back to it. It's going to drop in up against the wall. Guthrie around first and Cruz into second base with a 2-out double. And May River has another base runner, Ben. They've left 3 on so far. Hopefully this will be number 4.
Yep.
But a good job just going with the pitch there.
Yep. Yeah, it was just right in the middle in between Clemens and Butts, and nobody was able to get to it.
That'll bring up the pitcher today for May River, Trevor Conti. He's 0 for 1, but could help himself on the mound here in the box. It's a quick move to second. Guthrie back in safely.
Ooh, that wind is strong.
Pitch catches outside corner, 0-1 count. Trevor Conti once again grounded out to shortstop. So he'll watch that one outside. Evens the count up 1-all.
Tried to put something out there a little bit further out. Tried to make him chase it.
Guthrie gets his lead from second to 1-1 pitch. Will be chopped at the plate, just rolls foul down the third base line. Moves it to 1-2 count now with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
Get that third out right here would be nice and leave that runner stranded out there on second base.
Epps looks into Seiler, gets his sign, comes set, and he'll spin off. Check the runner second back in plenty of time there. As we got some light rain starting to fall the last 5-10 minutes. 1-2 pitch on the way will be grounded foul down the third base line. Good job by Coach Schmidt getting out the way.
Yeah, hopefully we can get all this game in today.
Oh, it's getting all in today. High School League has made that one clear as a 1-2 pitch misses a little high. They sent out an email saying all games for Gilbert against North Augusta and today have to get played, as the weather forecast for Monday is not better. It's actually worse. 2-2 pitch here, runs him high and inside. He's running full now.
Yeah, I know that, the news said the other day that, heavy rains was the other day, and the next day for heavy rain is going to be Monday. So
Payoff pitch on the way with 2 outs. Misses high. May River draws another walk here with 2 outs. Second time in consecutive innings that has occurred. And they'll have 2 men on as we're back to the top of the order. And this is where you got to be careful, Ben. Brazenton came in Tuesday night batting .488 on the season. And he'll come up to bat with 2 men on here as May River trying to chop away at this lead as Airport leads 7-2 in the top of the 4th. There are 2 outs in the ball game, or in the inning, excuse me. Brazenton 0 for 1, got hit by a pitch and then grounded out to second. Epps will work that outside corner and get the call, 0-1 count. On deck will be Trace Mischik. Epps will come set, delivers the 0-1 to Brazenton, runs inside, about got him there.
That one was close. I almost caught him in the knee.
Evens it up 1-1. 2 outs here, top of the 4th.
Nobody really holding the runners on. Gillette over there messing with it.
1-1 pitch will be sprayed foul out of play down the right side. Epps, 1-2 count here quickly. One more strike to get out of a little bit of a jam here as they got runners at first and second, 2 outs. Base runners will get their lead as right-handed batter. Brazenton steps back in. Epps checks Guthrie at second, delivers the 1-2, misses just a bit outside, trying to get him to chase one. 2-2 count now.
Yeah, even if he'd have been able to make some type of contact, that would have come off the end of the bat.
2-2 pitch on the way. Sails behind his back there. Run the count full with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, so base runners will be moving on this pitch, Ben.
We don't need to load the bases. Dig one out of his back pocket.
3-2 pitch with 2 outs on the way. Chopper up the middle. Gillette's got a beat on it. He'll field it over to first in time to get the speedy Brazenton. And the Eagles get out of jam there to give up 1 base hit. No runs, no errors, leave 2 men stranded as we're going to head to the bottom of the 4th. Airport leading 7-2 over May River.
Got septic problems or need land cleared and ready to build? Call the local pros here you can trust at Jackson Septic and Clearing in West Columbia. Whether it's septic system installation, repairs, or real estate inspections, Jackson Septic gets the job done right, on time, and on budget. And it doesn't stop there. We also specialize in residential clearing and grading. That means whether you're building, selling, or just improving your land, we've got the equipment and the experience to make it happen. Locally owned and proudly serving the Midlands, we're just a phone call away. Give us a call today at 803-530-9929 today, or you can email us at jacksonseptic@yahoo.com. That's 803-530-9929. Jackson Septic and Clearing. Reliable, affordable, done right. Need legal help? Burnside Law Firm in West Columbia has you covered. From personal injury to probate cases, our experienced attorneys fight for you every step of the way. With personalized service and a commitment to justice, we'll ensure your voice is heard. Visit burnsidelawyer.com today or call us at 803-619-5430. Burnside Law Firm, where your rights matter.
To the bottom of the fourth, Airport leading 7-2 over May River. I'm Stephen Knight, broadcasting partner Ben Bars. As Daniel Butts will step in, big hit in his first plate appearance. In the bottom of the first, he's hit a grand slam to dead center. It's Conti starting his fourth inning of work. We'll start him off with a ball low. On deck will be Anderson, third baseman for the Eagles.
It'd be nice to see Daniel have a night like Mr. Braden did the other day. Braden without an eye.
1-0 count, curveball in there, 1-1, yeah. Butts, 3 hits his last 2 ball games and 6 RBIs. That's the bat we needed coming along. He's had it perfect timing as he's looking at a 1-1 pitch here from Connie. Breaking ball won't catch the inside corner. Good-looking pitch, though, 2-1 to count.
Yeah, that would have been hard to lay off of.
It probably would have had my knees buckling, Ben.
Yeah.
Little Roger Dorn up to bat. 2-1 from Connie. Another breaking ball stays high, though. And inside, and Butts has quickly worked himself to a good hitter's count here, 3-1. As you know, he's got to come with something good here, Ben. You don't want to put the leadoff man on by walk.
Nope, but, you know, with
3-1 sails high. Daniel Butts draws a leadoff walk. Third time in 4 innings that Eagles have got their leadoff man on, as there is action in the May River bullpen. As we're going to have, let's see here, yep, we're going to have us a pinch hitter here. Looks like it would be Caden Hatfield, number 11, swapping out with Anderson. That's Caden Hatfield. He's had some good time as he had to fill in a lot earlier this year for an injured Landon Jeffcoat and did such a good job at first base.
Yes.
Batting .261 on the season, but he does a good job getting the ball down bunting. As we're going to have a visit to the mound, and that may be the evening for Conti here. So we're going to take a quick break here from one of our sponsors, Bread and Such. You're listening to Eagles Baseball here on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Looking for homemade goodness that hits the spot? Come on down to Breads and Such, home of your midnight baker. Located at 1220 C Avenue in West Columbia, we're your go-to for mouth-watering homemade meals, scrumptious desserts, and that perfect cup of Liberty Beans coffee. Each of our desserts is made with love and the finest of ingredients. We've always got something fresh to satisfy your sweet tooth. Our variety of pound cakes are baked fresh and perfect for any occasion. Need catering? We've got you covered. Let us bring the homemade goodness to your next event. We also offer on-site catering, perfect for any special event. And don't forget our custom gift baskets, an ideal treat for someone special. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're here to serve you the best. Visit us at breadsandsuch.com for more info. Breads and Such, where we just ain't loafing around.
Think it's time for a change. You may get disgusted, so I think
We're in the bottom of the fourth inning here as we've got a pitch and change for May River as Logan Hargis, number 12, will step on the mound, making his 13th appearance on the season. He's pitched a total of 21 in the third innings, 0-2 on the season, only scattered 14 hits, 14 runs, 9 of those earned, has 15 strikeouts, 10 walks. Opponent's only batting 169, and he's got a 2.95 ERA as he'll inherit the runner at first base and Daniel Butts, who drew a leadoff walk. Ben, what was Conti's final stats, unofficial stats on today's game? As I guess he lasted 3 total innings.
Yes, Mr. Conti had 67 pitches, 41 strikes, faced 17 batters, 3 strikeouts, 2 base on balls. Had 7 hits total.
As Caden Hatfield, left-handed batter, will step into the box here. Third baseman Guthrie will be playing in on the cut of the grass. As Daniel Butts gets his lead from first base, Hargis looks into Mischik, gets his sign, delivered to the plate. Hatfield squares around a bunt, comes a little high on him there.
Almost took his left ear, his leer out.
Yeah, I saw him mess with his helmet there. It must have whistled as it went by. 1-0 count here to Hatfield. Hargis comes set, delivers. Hatfield shows bunt again, misses, and they catch Daniel Butts getting too big of a secondary, and they'll tag him out trying to get into second base there. Just too big of a lead there by Daniel, and he gets caught, and that's a big first out as that erases that leadoff walk, Ben.
Yep. Makes you wonder if it was a hit and run on, though.
I don't know. He was bunting.
Well,
Daniel got way too big there on that secondary.
I think he didn't.
I think he just got called out of no man's land.
Didn't get back after his secondary.
If he'd have gone to the bag, he was going to get punched out as Mischik Trace behind the plate. 2-0 pitch now on the way to Caden Hatfield. Be in there, strike one. And that's a tough break there as you purposely sent Hatfield out here for Anderson to get a job done. As Hunter Epps, top of the order, is on deck. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Airport leading 7-2. 2-1 pitch will be skied to center field. Brazington's got a beat on it, and will catch it just shy of the warning track by the Eagles in the right center for out number 2. That's quick, how things change quickly, Ben.
Yeah, from a runner to 2 outs and nobody on.
Yeah, tough break there for the Eagles, but we'll be back at the top of the order as Hunter Epps will step in 2 for 2 on the evening. Also scored 2 runs. Good job at the plate in on the mound today for Airport. As Hargis comes set to deliver to Hunter Epps. He'll flare one out to right field. Putnam has it. Takes a step or two back. 1 pitch, third out there. As Eagles go quietly 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the fourth, they still lead 7-2 as we're heading to the top of the 5th inning. You're listening to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
At Game Day Turf Management, we pride ourselves on delivering top-quality, game-ready turf. Maintaining that high standard requires expert care, and we're here to help. We offer customized maintenance programs tailored to your field's needs. With over 20 years of experience, we provide full-service facility management and can collaborate with your existing staff. We began with natural grass fields and have evolved into a leader in synthetic turf services. For more information, visit us at GameDayTurf.net. That's GameDayTurf.net. Game Day Turf Management is a proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
Get ready, South Carolina. Twitty's Mud Bog in Ulmer is back with the 2025 season. It all kicks off June the 14th with the Mud Bog season opener. Gates open at 9, classes start at noon. Then don't miss the 14th annual Ronald McDonald event coming up September the 19th and 20th, featuring sled pulls Friday night at 7. And it all goes out with a bang November the 21st and 22nd with Trucks Gone Wild. Classes A and B start Friday at 7, other classes Saturday at noon. Twitty's Mud Bog, 4396 Buford's Bridge Highway in Ulmer, South Carolina. Call 803-259-9252 for more information. That's 803-259-9252. Twitty's Mud Bog, where the mud flies and the fun never stops.
Heading to the top of the 5th inning here. Airport leading 7-2 as Hunter Epps toes the rubber for his 5th inning of work. Due up catcher Trace Mischik. He'll swing and put one right between third base and shortstop into left field for a leadoff hit. As he jumped on that first pitch from Hunter Epps there, Ben. And they now have their second inning with a leadoff man on.
I'm being optimistic here. That just sets up a double play.
Eagles have turned 21 double plays on the season. As Fergus Varley, left fielder, steps in 1 for 2 on the evening.
And running number 11, Jordan Reed.
65 degrees. Wow.
Anderson playing in front of the bag at third base. As Reed back in the throw to pick off, gets away from Jeffcoat at first all the way to right field. And they quickly have a runner in scoring position now, Ben. Another error here for the Eagles, not what you need second of the ball game. As Fergus Varley already has an RBI single on the night, 2 so far in this playoff series with Airport. Once again, Airport up 7-2, top of the 5th inning. Epps doing fine on the pitch count, only up to 61 so far through 4. Vargas swings. He'll hit a chopper down to first base line. Landon Jeffcoat will take it himself to the bag, but Ben did his job, got Reed over to third base now with only 1 out as Michael Morgan will step up.
This is almost like a replay of the first inning. I mean, that's the way it started out.
Morgan 0 for 1 on the night, struck out back in the first inning, drew a walk in the third. Once again, came in batting around .370 for the season. As Epps fires to the plate in there, strike 1. Something to watch. Ben Reed just got a really good secondary lead there at third base, trying to maybe throw Epps off on the mound a little bit. 0-1, runs inside, 1-1 count.
Close. That one almost hit him.
Strong breeze left to right.
Yes.
1-1 pitch. Chopper, Epps will field it off the mound. Reed will have to hold up as he fires across in time at first base, and there's 2 down now in the top of the 5th.
Trying to get out of the jam of that lead out fronter.
May River has stranded 5 runners so far through 4 innings. As Dylan Mischik, DH, will step up. Has an RBI on a sac bunt tonight. Grounded out to Landon Jeffcoat. 2 outs here, top of the 5th. He'll look at strike 1. Reed, the base runner for May River at third base. 0-1 pitch with 2 outs in the 5th on the way. Cut on and fouled off at the plate. Quickly ahead 0-2. Epps, 1 pitch away from getting out a big jam here.
Cycling on his game, catching that foul tip.
0-2 pitch on the way from Hunter Epps. Chopper to the right side. Jeffcoat will back up on it. Underhands it to the covering Hunter Epps for the 3rd out of the inning. So May River gets a leadoff base hit, but they'll end up stranding their 5th runner of the game as we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. Airport leading 7-2 over May River.
Hi, I'm Stacy Sizemore, your local South Carolina Farm Bureau insurance agent. As a longtime resident of this community, I've had the privilege of raising my family right here in Columbia. I understand what makes this place special, and I'm committed to helping you protect what's important to you. Whether it's your home, your car, or your loved ones, I'm here to make sure you have the right coverage, tailored to your needs. My office is conveniently located at 7501 Irmo Drive, and I'm always ready to sit down and talk about how I can help. I don't just want to meet your needs, but exceed your expectations. My number is 803-609-5431. Let's work together to keep you and your family protected with someone who truly understands the community we call home. That's 803-609-5431. I look forward to hearing from you.
We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. Airport leading 7-2 over May River here in the clinching District B championship game. If Airport can hold on, they'll face the winner of the North Augusta Gilbert game. I think they're in a rain delay in North Augusta. Due up 2-3-4 for the Eagles here. Gillette, Jeffcoat, and Gross. But Ben, Airport has not had a base hit since the 2nd. Out of their 5 hits, 4 of them came in the 1st. So need to get some base runners here.
Yeah, with a new pitcher, I mean, we was noticing, last inning they were putting the bat on the ball. They just found a defensive player.
So Hargis delivers, misses outside, 1-0 count.
Hargis came in relief of Conte.
Conte, yeah.
And did his job. They hit the ball, but it was right to somebody.
Taking his time on the mound, ready to deliver 1-0 to Gillette. That'll miss outside quickly, 2-0. No action in May River's bullpen as they're going to ride this out with Hargis. As Ben mentioned, came in relief last inning. 2-0 pitch on the way. Going to miss high, 3-0. Airport looking to get another leadoff batter on here, as they've had the leadoff man on in 3 of the 4 innings so far. 3-0 pitch on the way. He's going to be in there 3-1. As Landon Jeffcoat is on deck, 1 for 2 on the evening, but has reached base both times for the Eagles. Hargis looks into Mischik, ready to deliver the 3-1 pitch to Gillette. Misses a little too outside there. And Eagles, for the 4th time in 5 innings, have their leadoff man on via a walk here to Gillette to start the bottom of the 5th.
Landon Jeffcoat come up, 2 at bats, 1 run scored, 1 hit, 2 RBIs.
A nice score 5 here, Ben. Head to the house. It saves your arms.
Yes, sir.
Right-handed batter Landon Jeffcoat will step in. Gillette gets his lead at first base. Hargis gives him a look. Jeffcoat shows bunt, and he punches it to no one at second base as the ball gets to right field. Gillette takes a big turn at second, throws the brakes on, but a beautiful punch hit on a bunt there by Landon Jeffcoat. You see that sometime in the big leagues.
Yes.
Beautiful job. He knew that the second baseman would not be home. Did his job, and Eagles got the first 2 on here as Braden Gross will come up to bat.
I mean, that was perfect. That was almost like a ground ball. It was because they were in the shift and there was no one there.
Well, and I think Schmidt's going to talk to him here. He thought maybe Jeffcoat was out of the batter's box there, as it was close as he stepped up in the box to do that. He'll get an explanation from the crew chief behind home plate. Play will stand, so the Eagles with 2 men on here with no outs, bottom of the 5th, leading 7-2. And Braden Gross, the hero from the other night, 2 for 2, 2 runs on a, it was 4 runs. He had 2 2-run home runs, 4 RBIs in that game. As Hargis is in a little bit of a jam here, he'll look in, get his sign. As May River shifts late on defense, Gross will show bunt, pulls it back. Delayed strike call there, 0-1 count. On deck is catcher Justin Seitler.
Yeah, nobody holding a runner on over here on first base. They playing for the double.
Hargis looks in. Gross shows bunt. It's a beautiful one down the left field side. Hargis is going to have nothing here, as it'll be another bunt single for the Eagles, and they'll have the bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th inning. Another beautiful bunt there, Ben. Small ball works.
Hey, we've seen it all year long. You know, like you say, small ball works. Now, you put it in the right place, and it makes it, a play's not available.
As Justin Steitler steps up to the bat, bases loaded, no outs here. In the bottom of the 5th inning for the Eagles, leading 7-2 over May River. Seitler does have 19 RBIs on the season, and he'll hit a chopper to third base. Guthrie will field it on a hop, come home for 1. And a good job by the May River defense there, as there's 1 out now.
Yeah.
As he'll reach on a fielder's choice there on the 5-2 putout. So bases still loaded here for the Eagles. That'll bring up Braden Dunlap. Walk back in the first, scored a run, strikeout victim in the 3rd. Big opportunity for this young man. Came in batting over 300 on the season, already has 12 RBIs, could add to that. As Charlie Jackson will be the courtesy runner at first base for Justin Seitler.
Braden's been making a lot of good contact with the ball, so anything that can carry in the field could possibly carry into the outfield can score a run.
May River playing in on defense as Hargis delivers and misses outside 1-0 count. On deck for the Eagles will be number 5, Isaiah Clemens.
I mean, we have speed in the base path over there, so.
1-0 count here on Braden Dunlap to pitch. Catches that outside corner, 1-1 count. We've seen Dunlap go oppo a lot this year, Ben. That'd be a good opportunity now.
Yes.
There's plenty of room down both lines. As Coach Bradwell's going to call a time and talk to Dunlap. Big opportunity for the Eagles. Scored 6 in the bottom of the first, added another one in the 2nd inning. We mentioned it coming into this inning, Ben. We've had 5 hits on the inning, but 4 of them came in the first, 1 in the 5. But Eagles quickly with 2 bunt base hits in this inning. They got the bases loaded with 1 out.
Yeah. And like you said, we need to it'd be nice to put about 5 more on the board right here.
1-1 count on Braden Dunlap. Hargis will deliver, misses outside. Quickly 2-1 here.
Yeah, he has to come to Dunlap now, or he's going to risk putting another run on the board.
May River defense playing in. 2-1 pitch will be sprayed to right field. Putnam's not going to catch that, as that's going to be down in the corner. 1-1 will score. Dunlap heading to second. Coming home is Braden Gross, and they'll hold up Charlie Jackson at third, but a big 2-run, 1-out double for Dunlap here in the bottom of the fifth has extended that to a 9-2 lead for the Eagles.
I mean, that was perfect. He pulls, left-handed batter, pulled it into the corner. It was going to score at least 2 runs.
Gross and Jeff Coates score there. Jackson all the way to third base on a big 2-run double there by Braden Dunlap. And Eagles once again runners at second and third. Only 1 out here in the bottom of fifth. They lead 9-2 as Isaiah Clemens will come up.
Corner still playing in.
Hargis comes set, delivers to the plate. Clemens shows bunt and will foul that one off. That's a good idea there, Ben.
Yeah.
Just not able to get it down. May River's defense is playing in.
Well, with Clemens' speed, it's going to be a decision there. Are they going to try to get the runner at home, or are they going to make get the out at first?
Airport can clinch District B championship with a win today. It's Clemens back in the box. Hargis 0-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Rolled off the kitchen table in there, Ben. 0-2 quickly on Isaiah Clemens. On deck is Daniel Butts, who had a big grand slam in the bottom of the first. Airport leading 9-2, bottom of the fifth inning. 0-2 count with 1 out on Isaiah Clemens as Hargis will deliver. It'll be a chopper foul down the third base line. We'll do this one again.
They're having a little bit of difficulty over here with the scoreboard box, trying to get the numbers right on the board for everybody in the field.
0-2 count on Isaiah Clemens, 1 out. Pitch from Hargis. Cut on and miss, a big out, number 2. Ben, they're 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam as we had the bases loaded with no outs.
But we still put 2 on the board.
Sure,
that's
but it could have been a bigger.
Yeah, it could be bigger, but it isn't over yet.
That's right. As Daniel Butts will come up.
And we've been fortunate to score a lot of runs with 2 outs. So, the opportunity is still here.
Daniel Butts right on cue as he had a grand slam in the bottom of the first inning with 2 outs, 4 RBIs for him. He drew a walk in his other plate appearance in the fourth. Runners at second and third, 2 outs here for the Eagles. As Hargis just misses on a breaking pitch. Good-looking pitch there. 1-0 count, though, on Daniel Butts.
Oh, yeah. It went inside out, and I thought it was going to catch it there.
As they're going to intentionally walk Daniel Butts here. That'll load the bases back up. It gives you an out at every bag. Don't blame them there for doing that.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, with what he's done so far, it was almost kind of expected with runners on second and third and him at the plate.
Big opportunity for the Eagles as Anderson will come up to bat. He's only 0 for 1 on the night. Flew out to right field to end the bottom of the first inning. Bases loaded for the Eagles, man. Get one down the line somewhere, score all 3. Take it to the house, Ben.
Yeah.
As Hargis comes set. Cut on and miss. Strike 1 on Anderson. Eagles have not left any men on base so far through 4 innings. Have the bases loaded here. Big opportunity for Anderson.
Yes.
Batting .316 on the season. 0-1 pitch on the way from Hargis. Misses outside, 1-1 count on deck, top of the order, and Hunter Epps.
Yeah, that second baseman is, playing close to the bag to keep him on, keep Dunlap honest over there. But he's opening a great big gap in between first and second. Now he gets back.
1-1 pitch on the way will be fisted foul down the third base line. Hargis, good job, quickly ahead of Anderson here, 1-2. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Airport leading 9-2 over May River. Can clinch the district championship with the win today. Would face the winner of North Augusta and Gilbert next week. 1-2 pitch on the way, going to miss outside. Good discipline there.
Yes, that was
tough one to lay off, huh?
Yeah, especially a lot of this depends on the umpire. How's the umpire calling the game?
2-2 pitch, bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Strike 3 called, looking on the outside corner, will end the bottom half of the 5th, but the Eagles on 3 hits get 2 runs, do leave 3 men left on base as we're going to head to the top of the 6th inning. Airport leading 9-2 over Mayriver. You're listening to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Stacy Sizemore, your local South Carolina Farm Bureau insurance agent. As a longtime resident of this community, I've had the privilege of raising my family right here in Columbia. I understand what makes this place special, and I'm committed to helping you protect what's important to you. Whether it's your home, your car, or your loved ones, I'm here to make sure you have the right coverage, tailored to your needs. My office is conveniently located at 7501 Irmo Drive, and I'm always ready to sit down and talk about how I can help. I don't just want to meet your needs, but exceed your expectations. My number is 803-609-5431. Let's work together to keep you and your family protected with someone who truly understands the community we call home. That's 803-609-5431. I look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Eagles Baseball as we head to the top of the 6th. Airport leading 9-2 over Mayriver. As we got a pitch and change on the mound, Bryce Gillette will come in for the 3rd time in this playoff series in relief. He's 2-0 in the first 2 times. He's come out with a win over Gray Collegiate in Mayriver on Tuesday. And, folks, got a special guest with us now, new AD, new head football coach at Airport, Chris Napper. So, Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here today.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I know you're coming from Newberry. You spent the last few seasons there as assistant principal. What do you think that role kind of prepared you for this new venture at Airport?
Definitely the admin side of things, getting to work and see the school side of how things operate, and, kind of got to put my shoes, on kind of like Mr. Shillett does and see how the school operates on that side. But, really glad to be back in my passion and what I think is my calling with athletics and, building those relationships back with these kids.
Absolutely. Putnam leadoff batter here. Watch the first 2 sell outside. Gillette quickly down 2-0 on deck. Third baseman Aaron Guthrie. Well, Coach, I know you started looking around, I guess, and what was it about Airport that really kind of piqued your interest about this job?
Well, obviously today looking around, the facilities are amazing here. Just the indoor facility that we have, the field. I know we're getting some new turf on, and, Coach Bowers was showing me around the weight room, and, beautiful baseball field, softball field. I was there the other day. So just the facilities were just amazing. But just, the rich tradition they've had in the past here really, piqued my interest. And it's a really, I'm from Huntington, West Virginia, small community, and I get that same kind of feel in this area.
Absolutely. Putnam's going to draw a 4-pitch leadoff walk. Mayriver with a man on first, no outs. Top of the 6th as Aaron Guthrie will come up 0 for 2 on the evening. And he'll ground a ball foul down the third base line. So you grew up in West Virginia. You're a Mountaineer?
Yeah, yes, sir. Well, I'm actually a Thundering Herd alumni Marshall. But, yes, you cut my arm and a piece of coal might fall out of it.
Well, what will be your overall vision for the athletic department? And besides wins and losses, how will you measure success?
I really want to make sure that we're building relationships with our athletes first. I want success on the field, but what are we really doing for these kids off the field, once they leave us? And, I'm going to bring back, do some organization. I know Coach Fiedler did some great things here and build upon that. And just being a clear communicator with all of our, our community members and everybody involved.
Absolutely. First pitch, misses in there. Gillette delivers Guthrie a line drive to Epps, a shortstop. He's going to fire back to first just a little high as Putnam's able to get back in, but a 1-pitch line drive to Hunter Epps. We got 1 down here in the top of the 6th. Airport leading 9-2. If you're joining me now on the Palmetto State Sports Network for Eagles Baseball, I'm Stephen Knight sitting here with new AD and head football coach Chris Napper. As the Mayriver 1 man on top of the 6th. As Gillette will miss there to Noah Guthrie, 1-0 count. Well, Coach, you kind of touched on it on your last statement there. What's some of the things you plan on doing to help engage the community and some alumni at Airport?
Well, really want to be visible. Like I said, was voted in on Monday night. I came to 2 athletic events at the softball and now the baseball. So, just being visible and trying to get my family down here, but reaching out to the right people and, just connecting with them and getting them involved back into everything.
Absolutely. As that ball be sprayed down the left field line foul 2-1 count here on Noah Guthrie. Well, Coach, now kind of get to some good stuff here on football. I know you've been, I think if I read correctly, you started kind of your coaching career in 07. Is that about right?
That is, yes, that
around
is
that
correct.
time?
Yep.
So what would you describe as your coaching philosophy? I know what I've seen on social media that's really made me excited.
Well, overall, once again, going back to relationships, helping them off the field and on the field. But offensively, I love the air raid offense, throwing it around. I was very blessed. My first college job was at LaGrange College with Matt Mummy, who is the son of Hal Mummy.
Hal Mummy, Kentucky coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And growing up in West Virginia, I wasn't too far away from Lexington, so I remember being a kid and seeing Tim Couch, really throw it around the yard and thinking, what the heck is this? But, through that, I was able to connect with Coach Mike Leach, who was a great man and a great coach, and his staff, and learned it the right way through them. And, throughout my career, I've been able to throw it around. I also had a stint in arena ball, which that's all you do is throw it around.
Absolutely. As Gillette gets to strike, I don't know what Guthrie up now as Hargis came in relief for Trevor Conley, 1-0 count on him. Well, I know that's exciting. It's exciting brand of football. I loved watching Leach when he was at Mississippi State and before there Texas Tech and some other stints he had. It's kind of amazing the Hal Mummies, the Leach. A lot of them are kind of tethered together over decades and decades coming off the same branch there.
They are. And I know a lot of those guys, and they're great guys and always open to help. But, and they're known for throwing the ball around, but really it's their philosophy and how they organize practice and, game script and stuff that really sets them apart from other people.
Well, I know that Eagles fans will be excited for that brand of football as it's 1-2 count here on Hargis with 2 outs. And Gillette's going to catch him looking strike through on the outside corner. Coach, you got time to stick around for the bottom half?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, you're listening to Eagles Baseball here on the Palmetto State Sports Network. We're actually going to stick with you then in between innings. So now I got to regame. I thought I was about to say something, but 9-2 headed to the bottom of the 6th, Airport leading. We're going to stick right here with you. What are some of the things, Coach, with your players? I know you talked about things, but what are some of the things you look at with core values to help develop them? Because, football's going to end one day like it always does no matter what sport you play. But you want to turn them into good men, good husbands down the road. What's some of the core values y'all instill?
Well, I want them to make sure that they got the right leadership skills. You can't growing up in the coal field, we were taught to have a lot of grit, and I want them to have grit and just, be good communicators and whatnot. Like, I was talking to some of the coaches. We're going to teach them how to change tires. We're going to teach them how to tie ties and, resumes and look through all that stuff. Just stuff that, I think you need to be successful in life. So just really, I want them to be better husbands, better fathers. I want every kid that comes through our football program to be better for being a part of it.
And, you made an excellent point there. What I can get from you just talking to you is you understand times changes. And unlike maybe 25, 30 years ago when we were growing up, where we learned a lot of those things, those core values, some of those things are not prevalent in homes today. So I think that's fantastic that you and your staff are going to take it, resumes, ties, how to tie a tie is so important for a young man, the little things.
If you do the little things, I think the big things will happen for you, and if we can instill those core values into our kids, then that's going to transition to the football field as well.
Absolutely, and you got a great staff around you. You mentioned Coach Bowers earlier. Can't speak volumes enough for that guy. You got another one standing over here to the right, and Lee Williams. So you got some core guys around. Looking to fill anything here in the future?
Well, we're bringing on Colby Key. I know he's an Airport alumni. He's going to be our defensive coordinator this year. And also Kenyon Earl's coming back. He's going to be doing some quarterbacks for us, which that wasn't a hard sell with what we're doing. But, yeah, I'm really excited to get a lot of the Airport alumni back in the building and on the field.
Absolutely. Leading off the bottom of the 6 will be Hunter Epps. He's 2 for 3 on the evening, does have 2 runs scored as he'll get started off with a ball, 1 on the outside corner. If you're joining us, I'm Stephen Knight, joined by new AD head football coach for the Eagles, Chris Napper, as Epps will spray that to the left side. Shortstop Guthrie's got a beat on it and will make the grab for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Well, Coach, I do appreciate you coming up here. I know it was late last night. I apologize for that. I've been gone for a couple days on the road working and got back late. We had our rec practice late last night till about 8:15, got home, and I had a text saying, gosh, dog it, there's the number. I need to text him, so I appreciate you joining me on short notice today.
Well, I'm glad you had me, and for the airport community, I can't wait to help, serve you guys and be here for you all and help our coaches and put a good product out on the field. But I plan on being here for a real long time, and hopefully you and I can get to talk to more.
Absolutely, sir. Coach, thank you again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Gillette's going to hit one into right center field, drops past a dive in Brazenton. And Gillette will be at second base with a one-out double here to start, in the bottom of the 6th. Good piece of hitting there. As Airport leading 9-2, looking to clinch the district championship. Big hit there for Gillette. That's going to bring up number 6, Landon Jeffcoat, first baseman tonight. Ben's had a heck of a job. He's also scored 2 runs on the evening.
Yes, and like the past, how many times, Coach Badwell's told us the ball coming off his bat is in excess of 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, as we'll have a courtesy runner at second base for Gillette, who's pitching now. That'll be in the person of Cooper Chavis. One out here, bottom of the 6th on deck, Braden Gross, but due up now. Landon Jeffco's reached base safely all 2 times this evening. Does have 2 RBIs on the day. So Hargis will give the runner a look at second. Miss there.
Trying to adjust a little bit here with them doing their surgery on the box over there, trying to get it back in order.
1-0 count to Jeffcoat here in the bottom of 6th. Cooper Chavis, courtesy runner, at second as that pitch misses outside. Hargis down quickly here, 2-0. Appreciate new AD head football coach Chris Napper joining us here. Hargis comes set, 2-0 pitch on the way. Right back up to the middle for a base hit. Chavis being waved around third base. Brazenton will field it. The throw to the plate will not be in time, and that'll allow Jeffcoat to get down to second base, his 3rd RBI of the night, as the Eagles take the lead 10-2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
I guess you try to, stop the bleeding, but,
good luck with that.
Second base may have been the place to be on that one.
Yeah, it was great hearing again, Ben, for Coach Napper. As he mentioned, Colby Key, alumni of Airport, will be returning. He was on staff there with him in Newberry. He'll be the new defensive coordinator for the Eagles as Braden Gross steps in. Jeffcoat gets his lead at second base. Airport can end this thing with 2 more runs. Hargis will check the runner, come to the plate. Breaking ball catches outside corner, 0-1. On deck will be Justin Seitler.
That would be nice to get this out early before any more weather comes in.
You worried about that weather, aren't you?
Man, I hate rain.
You'll float.
Yeah.
0-1 pitch, another breaking ball, pretty one there. 0-2 quickly here on Braden Gross.
Hey, sugar melts, Unlike you, salt lumps.
0-2 pitch, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Airport leading 10-2. Cut on and miss, strikeout there for Hargis. As there's 2 down now, bring up Justin Seitler, base runner at second, Landon Jeffcoat. 2 up in the top of the 7th. For May River will be the top of their order in Brazenton, Mischik, and Varley. Airport 3 outs away, Ben, from clinching the district championship.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get 2 more right here.
Seitler's going to sky one into shallow center field.
Could be
Guthrie going back. Brazenton coming in, and it'll fall. And that'll get the 11th run home of the game. A little duck snort, but that'll look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow, Ben.
Yeah, I think there was just confusion between the second baseman, the left fielder, and the center fielder. Who was going to take it, and it dropped right in the middle of them.
Yeah, just a high sky there, tough to grade. 3rd base hit of the inning for the Eagles. 2nd run scored. They've got the game-ending run on first base as a courtesy runner in Charlie Jackson. As Seitler picked up his 20th RBI of the season there, Ben. And Eagles can end it now or in the top of the 7th, whichever they choose, as Braden Dunlap will come up. Had a big 2 RBI double in his last plate appearance.
Well, Charlie Jackson's got speed, and he's done an outstanding job on the base path this year so far. So anything in some grass, he's going to move.
Dunlap sprays that foul down the left field side. That'll get out of play. 0-1 count here, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, Airport leading 11-2. Can clinch the district championship with a win today. Once again, they'll face the winner of the North Augusta and Gilbert series, as Gilbert's at North Augusta today. North Augusta just needs to win, and it's over. If not, Gilbert can force a deciding game 3. 1-0 pitch sails way outside, 0-1 pitch. That'll even up 1-1 here.
Yeah, Dunlap come through here 2 innings ago and scored 2 with a shot into right field.
So that pitch is going to miss all. Oh, no, it's going to be in there. 1-2 now on Dunlap, 2 outs. On deck, Isaiah Clemens. Airport leading 11-2. Jackson gets his lead from first. Hargis will look in and fire the 1-2 pitch to Dunlap. That'll miss outside. Evens the count up 2 apiece.
That one was plenty outside there. Standing up, I get a little bit of a different view.
2-2 pitch, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Going to catch the outside corner, strike 3, looking to end the inning. But Eagles put 2 more runs up on the board to extend their lead to 11-2. They did it on 3 hits. We'll leave 1 man left on base as we're going to head to the top of the 7th. Airport 3 outs away from Clemson, the district championship. You're listening to Eagles baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Need legal help? Burnside Law Firm in West Columbia has you covered. From personal injury to probate cases, our experienced attorneys fight for you every step of the way. With personalized service and a commitment to justice, we'll ensure your voice is heard. Visit burnsidelawyer.com today or call us at 803-619-5430. Burnside Law Firm, where your rights matter.
Burkett & Burkett CPAs is proud to honor the memory of Horace Burkett, captain of the BC football team in 1947, and his homecoming queen, Catherine Burkett. We are grateful to our dad and mom for their many years of devotion and service to the KC West Columbia communities, and we try every day to walk in their footsteps. If we can help you or your family with any accounting or financial needs, we will be happy to assist you. Visit our website at burkettcpas.com.
We're headed to the top of the 7th. Airport 3 outs away from clinching the district championship as Bryce Gillette will begin his 2nd inning of work and relief. Due up will be 1-2-3 top of the order for May River as Tyson Brazen, center fielder, steps in. 0 for 2 on the night. Did get hit by a pitch to start the game. Came around to score a run as he'll take the first pitch to shortstop. Epps up cleanly with it. High throw over to first. And May River's got their leadoff man on. 3rd error of the night for the Eagles defense.
The catcher, number 13, Trace Mischik.
Well, hey, I'm going to be optimistic here. That just sets up a double play.
There you go. As Trace Mischik, right-handed batter, steps in. Good-looking catcher for May River. 1 for 2 on the evening as Gillette delivers to the plate, catches that corner. Strike 1.
Gillette doing a great job coming in and relieving Mr. Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd time this week in relief. Picked up the wins earlier in the week. As Epps gets another attempt here at shortstop, he'll take it to the bag himself, over to 1. 22nd double play of the season as the Eagles are now 1 out away. Good job there by Hunter Epps.
Yep. Hey, he made a little bit. His throw was a little bit high on that first play, but he made up for it right there. And you know, he had it in his mind when he fielded that ball that he was going to make that play. He went ahead and took second and threw it to first.
2 outs, top of the 7th. Airport leading 11-2, can clinch the district with 1 more out. They'll have to get through Fergus Varley, left fielder. 1 for 3 on the day, had an RBI single back in the first as Gillette misses outside 1-0 count.
A lot of pressure on this man at the plate.
Gillette looks in, delivers the 1-0 pitch, and there's strike 1, evens the count up.
You know he don't want to end their season right here with a strikeout.
Gillette comes set, 1-1 pitch, 2 outs, top of the 7th, fly ball, left center. Clemens has a beat on it, and he will grab it for the 3rd out. And your Airport Eagles are district champions of 2025, and they will head next week to the lower state championship bracket, face either North Augusta or Gilbert. Great job today. No doubt after that first inning, Ben.
Yeah, it was, when at the beginning of the first inning, May River come out, and they, like we talked about, they come here to play ball. They did not want to end their season today, but Airport jumped on them at the end of the first inning, in their half and in the second inning, and showed that they were here just as well. They wanted it more.
Absolutely. That win improves Airport to 21-6 overall on the season. Once again, not only co-Region 4-4A champions, but now District B champions as well. Big opportunity for the Eagles. They'll head into next week. They'll find out probably later today If North Augusta wins, they'll play North Augusta. If not, it'll set up a deciding game between North Augusta and Gilbert. Folks, stay tuned as we'll be right back with our Game Day Turf Management Player of the Game. And again, congratulations to the Eagles as they win today 11-2 over May River. You're listening to Eagles Baseball on the Palmetto State Sports Network.
Looking for homemade goodness that hits the spot? Come on down to Breads and Such, home of your midnight baker. Located at 1220 C Avenue in West Columbia, we're your go-to for mouth-watering homemade meals, scrumptious desserts, and that perfect cup of Liberty Beans coffee. Each of our desserts is made with love and the finest of ingredients. We've always got something fresh to satisfy your sweet tooth. Our variety of pound cakes are baked fresh and perfect for any occasion. Need catering? We've got you covered. Let us bring the homemade goodness to your next event. We also offer on-site catering, perfect for any special event. And don't forget our custom gift baskets, an ideal treat for someone special. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're here to serve you the best. Visit us at breadsandsuch.com for more info. Breads and Such, where we just ain't loafing around.
If you're looking for an auto repair shop that you can trust, you found us. Here at Lorix Auto Repair, we know how important it is to find a car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is our top priority each and every day. You will feel the difference that exceptional customer care makes when you work with Lorix Auto Repair. We know our team sets us apart, saving you time and money, not to mention worry. Be sure to stop in and see us weekdays from 8 to 5:30 at 4804 Augusta Road in Lexington, or visit us online at lorixauto.com.
Game Day Turf is a proud sponsor of Airport High School baseball. Like their name implies, Game Day Turf takes pride in developing high-quality game day ready turf. Keeping that turf in top condition long-term requires timely care and appropriate maintenance. Game Day Turf can customize a maintenance program to fit your field, providing complete facility management or working in conjunction with your existing staff. With over 20 years of experience in athletic field services, Game Day Turf is a full-service provider for your sports fields. Visit their website at GameDayTurf.net. That's GameDayTurf.net. Game Day Turf, a proud sponsor of Airport High School baseball.
Now with tonight's final stats and our Game Day Turf Player of the Game, here's Steve Knight and Ben Bars.
The Eagles clinched the District Beat Championship today with an 11-2 win over May River. Eagles win a perfect 3-0 this week in that bracket as they were able to pull off a big 5-2 victory on Monday night against Gray Collegiate. Defeated May River 7-6 on a walk-off by Daniel Butts in the bottom of the 7th inning on Tuesday, and come back today and leave no doubt after the first inning. Good job on the mound today also by Hunter Epps as he went 5 innings, scattered 3 hits, 2 runs, but neither of them were earned. Did have 2 strikeouts, 3 walks. And once again, just like we saw in Game 1, Game 2 this week, Bryce Gillette comes in, does a great job in relief as he goes 2 full innings, striking out 2, only walking 1. And Ben, how about today's Game Day Turf Management Player of the Game?
Today we had a lot of production on the offense. Had a lot of people contributed. You had Landon Jeffcoat that went 4 for 3 with 3 RBIs. We had Dunlap that had 2 RBIs, and got was walked once now. But, I mean, and it was just spread out all the way through the batting order. Everybody produced today, which helped contribute to this win. And, baseball is a team effort. But player of the game, without a doubt, 1 official at bat, 1 run, 1 hit, 4 RBIs, 2 walks, 1 being intentional. But the key to the game here, grand slam, Mr. Daniel Butts, player of the game.
Yeah, the Eagles got down early in the top of the first 2-0, came back with a big 6 spot in the bottom half, led by the grand slam with 2 outs by Daniel Butts to dead center. Also made 2 fantastic catches in right field. As once again, the Eagles were able to pound out 9 hits, scored 11 runs, all 11 on RBIs, which is good to see. Had several extra base hits as Gillette had 2 doubles, Dunlap with 1 as well. And then the big homer for Daniel Butts, folks. Eagles, once again, not only your co-region champions of 2025, but also now your district breed champion. They will move over to the lower state championship bracket. We'll play a best of 3 against either North Augusta or Gilbert. We'll find out later this weekend how that will go. We will be back with you sometime next week. Don't know when yet. It all depends on what takes place in North Augusta today. But once again, want to thank everybody From our principal, Matt Schillett, what he does at administration level, want to thank Chris Napper, new AD, head football coach at Airport, for joining us today. Once again, always want to thank Mike and Rex Higgins for all they do on the production side and producing this. We appreciate all that. Until we see you again next time, which will be next week in the Lower State Championship bracket, fly high, Eagles.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Simply Southern Realty, Beth Brenham Law, Zeus and Bailey's Pet Spa, Burkett and Burkett CPAs, Creekside Restaurant, Lorix Auto Repair, So Everly Perfect Photography, WestMetroNews.com, Game Day Turf, Land Ridge Contracting Company, Krantz Cooling and Heating, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Stacy Sizemore, and by the City of West Columbia. To see the streaming baseball schedule and to listen to a replay of tonight's game, visit our website at palmettostatesports.com. You can also download our latest app. Thanks for listening and have a great night.